that I find incredible is, so you said you can do business with somebody that's honest. That's where I think people will really get why honesty is so critical. So a relationship to work well, to be a high functioning business friendly relationship, I need a sort of deposit and withdrawal system. So no, you should never do it for the deposit and withdrawal, but there is a reality to be faced in human relationships. If all you do is give, and the person never reciprocates, humans are not wired for that. And so it won't work. The relationship will go your separate ways. But if when I make a deposit, I'm like, I'm gonna be able to make a withdrawal here at some point. In fact, Trav, you know where I think this comes from? This is fucking interesting. When I heard this laid out, I was like, oh my God. Think from an evolutionary standpoint. There's no refrigerator. Do you know how you store calories?
Talk to me.
So let's say that you take down a buffalo.
Okay.
You can't eat it. Even if you said, everybody back off. This is my buffalo. Get away from my buffalo. I will kill you and your whole family if you touch my buffalo. You can eat it as much as you can, literally until another bite and the lining of your stomach will tear, okay? You're stuffing your face. It will rot before you can finish eating it. So now you have this dilemma. Even if I want to be selfish, I can't eat the whole thing. But if I let other people eat it, I don't get anything out of that. But you do. Because by feeding them, you're now storing calories in them. They're eating, they're full, they've got fat. Well, what happens when you don't kill the buffalo, but they do? Now they're like, my brother, please come to my table and eat. So I'm going to say that again. You can store calories in another human being by feeding them when you have an abundance.
I like that.
They get to eat, and now they will do the same for you.
I like that.
That's honesty. It builds trust. That word, if I feed you, you're going to feed me next time. And so this is where you get into reciprocal altruism, where yes, you're doing something nice, but it just comes back to you. And people I think they feel icky when they say, part of why I do this is to make sure that I'm taken care of. But that's awesome. That's how people cooperate as a group. That it's give and take always. So honesty, I think the reason so many people gravitate towards it is when I can trust you, one, evolution has made that feel good. So it just feels amazing. I tell people in the company all the time, it really hurts to tell somebody something hard. I don't like saying it, and I know you don't like hearing it. But if I tell you the hard things, you know you can trust me. Because you know exactly my mental map of who you are. And so now there's no like unease about what's what. And so I know if you're quiet, it means you have nothing to say. Versus, to your point, murder's not off the table. It's like, well, is this going somewhere bad? So you can do business with somebody when I know if I make a deposit today that I'll be able to get a withdrawal later at some point. Huge. Okay, so honesty, integrity was the other one. One, how do you define integrity?
This is the one thing I tell my daughter, doing the right thing when nobody's looking. If I'm willing to do the right thing, if I can do it, like Tom is my guy. So I'll give you an example. So a couple friends of mine had a huge event that they put on, and somebody hit me up and was like, yo, I would like to be a part of that event. Big person. And I was, because they thought it was my event. And I was like, yo, that's not my event. I'll put you in contact with who that event is for. That's integrity. Because I could have kept that to myself, try to do something in the middle, try to make some money off it, be the middleman. I didn't, no, look, this is my guys. Here's the information. Y'all do that. Don't put me in the email no more. Handle y'all business. Integrity. Integrity is me being able to do something without me even expecting something on the back end, but on the strength that I know Tom is a good guy. Hey, Tom, here's my people, man. Here's an alley-oop, yo. I don't need nothing from it. That's integrity. We talked about business earlier, and I'm sure we'll get to it, but we talked about the human capital part. The capital part that people need in building a successful business. The next thing next to building a successful business that's more important to me than money is building integrable relationships. Building relationships with other successful people or building relationships with people that's based off integrity can help your business get to another level, because some rooms you can't get in with money. Some rooms you can only get in based on who you know. There's some rooms I can only get in because Tom says, Trap is my guy. There's some room that I don't care how much money you got, that's not the value system here. The value system to get in this room is based on the people in here do good business. The people in here are integrable. This is the room you need to be in. Money can't get you here because everybody here got money. What do you do when money is no longer the option? You can only be based on what? Integrity and honesty, truthfulness. Those are the things you can be based on. And so even in business, integrity and honesty is important.
Massively. Yeah, it's